We have completed our first month living in Vietnam, and for the first time, we can share our real cost of living here.
It's been our very first month in Da Nang, and also our first month after leaving full-time jobs to dedicate 100% of our time to this new digital nomad life.
From food, transport, and accommodation to daily expenses, today we'll give you a breakdown of our real costs in Vietnam as a beginner couple of digital nomads, according to our lifestyle needs and budget. Come on, what's your name?
My name is
Huyn.
Ian.
Yun.
Ian.
Yun. Yun. Okay, gotcha. And it's Alvaro Silvia. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Bye. Hi, we are Alvaro and Silvia. Let's start with usually the biggest expense anywhere in the world, accommodation. We're staying in a studio in a central area with a small kitchen, a balcony, Wi-Fi, work desk, a rooftop pool, laundry service, and super friendly staff.
Say hi for YouTube.
The area is quiet, but still close to cafes, restaurants, 24/7 shops, and just a short walk from the beach. It's not a fancy place, but it has a great vibe and really feels like home. And from the fourth floor, we even get a little glimpse of the sea.
Rent is around $500 per month, plus $19 for water and cleaning twice a week, and about $76 for electricity. They charge 15 cents per kilowatt. And since it's summer, we've been running the aircon quite a bit. So for accommodation in our first month, the total came to about $595.
All right, let's talk now about Sylvia's best part, the food. Go for it. Good. Nice. Eating out in Vietnam can be affordable depending on your choices. Sometimes it's the same price or even cheaper than cooking at home. A local meal like banh mi or pho costs just $1 to $3 per person, and it's delicious. There we go. Beautiful. This is one kind of those local restaurants that you can find food. You can have lunch for less than $2 per meal.
Want something?
Beef rice with red wine, stir-fried beef and vegetables with rice. We came here a couple times and we tried a few of them. It's quite nice.
Da Nang is full of cafes with endless choice of coffees, teas, and fresh juice start from just $1. Of course, in touristy areas, you will pay more. But overall, we've been eating out at least once a day, sometimes twice, especially when working from cafes. And even then, it's still affordable.
Can we have two burgers? Come on, what's her name?
My name Huyền.
Win.
Huyền.
Ewan.
Huyền.
Ewan. Ewan. Okay, gotcha. And it's Alvaro Silvia. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Bye. Chama.
On average, our food costs, meals, coffees, juice, and teas, came to about $330 this month.
Of course, we also buy groceries. Things like fruits, water, snacks, and ingredients to cook at home. Around us, there are plenty of small local shops, but we also try some bigger supermarkets and even order ones through Grab Delivery, which worked really well and only cost us $2 per delivery.
Some prices are way lower than what we were used in Australia. For example, a kilo of banana is under $1, and a dozen eggs about $1.60. That's less than half of what we used to pay back there. Of course, some things are a bit more expensive, but in general, I think is more affordable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
We probably spent a little more this first month just because it's the beginning of our journey and we didn't know where to find the best deals. But now that we learned the spots, we are confident this number will go down. Yeah. Hopefully, we can still reduce a little bit of
Save a
our
little bit
groceries,
more,
yeah,
yeah.
right?
So, altogether, groceries and daily expenses came about $230 this month. Now it's starting to rain. I think we're gonna need to keep going
But-
in our room.
Probably. Yeah, the weather.
Not the best
It's
day.
been nice the whole day. Now that we started to record, simply just change it. But it is what it is, right? We can't control Mother Nature. Now we are returning to our room. We have to pack all our stuff. Let me close here. Some Fisher back to our mess room. Alright, let's finish to record. Alright, we came back to our unit. No more rain.
Ready to keep going.
Yes. Alright, so back to transport. In our first couple of weeks here, we used Grab, both motorbikes and cars. If you guys are not familiar, Grab is just like a Uber, a rideshare.
But here in Southeast Asia.
Yes. It's cheap, super easy, and works very well. For example, our ride from the airport to the hotel was about $5 for a 20-minute trip, around 6 kilometers, and I think it was around 11:30 midnight. Inside the city, a Grab motorbike ride usually costs between 80 cents and $160 per distance, up to 4 kilometers.
After a while, we decided to rent an electric scooter instead, which gave us way more freedom to explore. It cost about $68 for the whole month. So just $2 a day. Easy to rent, affordable, and perfect for getting around. On rainy days, we will probably still use the rideshare. Altogether, between the scooter rental and few Grab rides, our total transport cost for the month came to about $83. For the internet, we each bought a local SIM card from Vinaphone with 120 gigabytes month from a local shop with the activation and setup service. So it was $8 per month each, a total of $16 for both of us. Wi-Fi at the hotels and cafes has also been really strong, which is great for us as content creator.
Of course, it can vary a bit from cafes and hotels, but the
In
majority
general-
of places
general-
we have been to, the internet was
pretty
working
great.
very well. Before buying a local SIM, we actually look into a few eSIM options and even purchase ones. But when we tried to activate, we realized that our phone model, the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, the Fun Edition, wasn't compatible. In the end, we lost almost $6 on that attempt. So here's a tip. Always double check your phone before getting an eSIM, because shit, our phone must be very, very old, eh?
I think it's time to change. We like to go out every now and then, usually once, twice a week, depending on the week, for some drinks or to check out a new spot. It's a nice way to enjoy the city and disconnect a little. At this stage, though, our main focus is really on building our online income and growing this new lifestyle we are creating. Still, we believe it's important to keep a balance, working hard on our goals, but also giving ourselves permission to relax, have fun, and recharge. We deserve a little bit of fun, right?
We deserve a little bit of fun, but we are not here on holidays, right?
No.
Did you remember what did you say to me?
True.
So basically our total spend of the month for drinking out was around $106. Staying active has always been a big part of our lives. We are doing some exercise with the view. And now that we're getting close to 40, right Silvia? Shit. It feels even more important to keep that habit going. We've always loved moving our sexy bodies, eh? In different ways. Back in Australia, we were really into kayaking, and for about 6 months we did outrigger canoeing.
It was amazing.
It was such a great experience.
Here in Da Nang, we joined a gym close to our hotel. Because for us, having a place to work out regularly is crucial. We also like to go for a run about once a week, usually around 5K. The only thing we've noticed is that the heat here makes running on the street a bit harder than you're used to. That's why we were thinking of trying out some new sports. Maybe something fun and different like pickleball, just to keep ourselves moving and to make staying active part of our lifestyle abroad.
Another important expense to keep us in mind is health insurance, because let's be real, bad things can happen. Luckily, nothing happened to us yet.
So far.
And we want to make sure we are covered no matter where we are. We haven't had to use the services yet, but the one we decided to go with is Safety Wing Nomad Insurance. It covers extended travel and health worldwide. It gives us peace of mind while living abroad. So if you're looking to travel health insurance, we'll leave the link in the description and also in the pinned comment.
And finally, just a few little extras to add on. Alvaro got a haircut for only $3. And we were lucky enough to get a relaxing foot massage as a gift from our friends we met here in Da Nang, Jared and Claudia, also content creators. Thank you so much.
Thanks guys.
I'm gonna leave their channel in the video description and then you have a look. The foot massage normally it's around $4 each and totally worth it. We love it, right?
Wow, so relaxing. We should do it more often actually. And then also we can't forget about the subscriptions. Before leaving Australia, we canceled pretty much everything. Everything that was not essential, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube Premium, but we kept the tools we actually use for work, like Canva, CapCut, and of course, ChatGPT. Altogether, the smaller costs came to about $55 per month.
So what did our first month in Vietnam really cost? Adding everything together, accommodation, food, transport, groceries, and the little extras, we spent around $1,500 for both of us. Funny enough, that's exactly what we had planned to spend, about $1,500 a month. So hitting that target felt like a big win. And now that we know the city better, we think we can make even smarter choice to stretch our savings even more.
This first month has really been about learning, adapting, and starting over. Compared to our life back in Australia, we realized that here in Da Nang, we can comfortably and affordably live while still enjoying a lifestyle very similar to what we used to have. Right now, we are spending about 1/3 of what we used to spend back in Australia. And we believe that we can reduce that even more now that we know the best spots to buy food, groceries, go out, and everyday living.
Of course, that also comes down to who we are. We are open-minded, easygoing, we don't have expensive needs, and we are very adaptable. We have always lived a simple lifestyle, and for us, that makes a big difference. And it's not just about the money, right? It's also about how the place makes you feel. The vibe, the people, the weather.
Actually, very hot. More than we
It's not
were
for
expecting.
everyone, actually.
No.
And whether it matches the lifestyle you're looking for. There is still so much to explore in the area and so much to learn about the culture, about the people. But little by little, we are making time to discover it all.
So at the moment, for now, our plan is to stay 3 months here in Da Nang. After that, we're gonna see if we're gonna extend or not, or we're gonna move to a different place. We haven't decided yet. We're just living month by month and adapting to this new lifestyle. We hope this video gave you a little taste of our experience living abroad, and maybe it's helpful if you are chasing a new life, or even if you're just curious about what life in Da Nang looks like.
If you found this useful, hit subscribe and come along with us on this journey. We'll keep sharing the real side of chasing freedom, starting over, and figuring things out as we go.
And feel free to drop a comment if you want to know more about living in Da Nang, how we are making this lifestyle happen, or even if you have something to add. We're always open to sharing, learning, and even collaborating.
Woo! See ya!
See you in the next one.